Hey Peaches, how are you doing? I hope you had a great Halloween. We're going to talk about Halloween, do a little Halloween recap. While I do my makeup, I have quite a bit of filming to do today, so I figured we would just sit and chat. I cannot believe October is over. I feel like I waited so long for October to get here, and the fact that it's like done and behind us is crazy. I won't lie, I am a little disappointed in how my October went. I normally do all these things and we just like didn't plan well this year. I think we didn't even go to the pumpkin patch, which we have literally done, I think, every single year for 10-ish years. Maybe there was a year we skipped, but anyways, that was really disappointing. And I don't know, it was kind of like which you guys know Halloween is my favorite holiday ever, and so that was a little bit of a bummer. I didn't sleep like it all last night, so excuse the way my eyes look. I feel like if I could just do the video like this, I would, because I'm embarrassed, but here we are, here we go. I feel like I have nailed like the 10 to 15 minute makeup right now. A huge part of that is my lashes. I don't know why mascara takes me so long, other than I'm just like a total perfectionist. Also, if you guys have noticed, my chin's looking a little, actually I don't feel like it looks bad today, but a couple videos ago on my Instagram, I was like, oh, it looks so bad. But I have restarted laser hair removal, my at-home little machine, and I'm really gonna give it a good go this time. And if it doesn't fix it, I'm going to a professional. Now I know even at the professional, I'm gonna have to like keep going back for touch-ups, but it actually looks a good bit better right now. I can't even tell, can you see it? But it was looking so bad and dark for a while, and this actually is like so good for me, which PCOS can kick rocks. Dash and Dustin are playing upstairs, so that's what the screaming's about. Yeah, we had a pretty good Halloween. Dustin was not here to spend it with us, but we did a trunk or treat, and this is my first, like, what is wrong with people? I just have a question. We went to do this trunk or treat, and this elderly man thought he would be, I did not waste this and ruin the shirt all in the same go. I love that for me. Overstimulated. This guy thought he was going to be funny, and he barked at Dash. And I hope someone can relate to what I'm going to say. It's so difficult sometimes to raise a kid and be like, you have to tell people when you're uncomfortable, like tell me when you're uncomfortable, like just to get that mentality built in them, but also kind of like maybe we just ignore that one. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like especially in the South, grandpas and grandmas are like, and just old people in general are over the top sometimes. And it feels like if you were like, hey, don't bark in my kid's face, maybe, that you're rude somehow. I don't know. Anyway, it was really uncomfortable, and I didn't know. I was just like, I'm not sure how to play this off, because I really did not expect him to do that. But luckily Dash did okay with it and was just like, okay. And we went about our business. Dash was Spin, specifically from Spidey and His Amazing Friends. He's having this big Spidey phase right now. I love it. He knows all of the characters. Try to put in some pictures if I can, like, manage to not have anyone else's faces in it, like any of the little babies. And of course, Dash's, because I don't really show him on social medias like that. It was fun. We came home, and then hold on. I have a question. If you have trick-or-treating kids, on Halloween we went to his grandparents' house to like have the trick-or-treat experience on Halloween, and then we came back home so we could hand out candy. And when we did that, we were both kind of like, should we have just like not handed out candy? Like, how do you do that when you have kids that are trick-or-treating? Dustin was like, I never thought about the fact that when we were like out trick-or-treating, nobody was at the house to hand out candy. I feel like trick-or-treating really started as mostly you go in your own neighborhood. So it's like you would have time kind of to do both. But I have never given that much thought. And I love handing out Halloween candy. And so I was like, I don't know, actually, should we not like be handing out candy anymore? I don't know. I'm interested to hear how you guys like schedule that, or if you even do, if it's even a thing. Anyways, it was a good time. I had my birthday on the 30th. I'm 33, and I feel like I'm about to be turning 60. It was okay. I did cry almost all day on my birthday because I'm crazy, but here we are on the other side, like we always are. while I do feel like I waited all year for Halloween and October and like fall stuff and whatever, I think just because it was so not what I was like wanting and hoping for this year, I'm also like, let's just take the decorations down, which I typically decorate for Halloween in like September, sometimes even earlier, and keep them up basically through all of November. They stay up until Christmas goes up, is how we do. And like, I don't do like a Thanksgiving fall neutral kind of thing. It's Halloween straight to Christmas. Yeah, I think actually that's going to start like this week. I'm just going to go ahead and put everything away. One of my big goals around the house this year and next is to really declutter and organize. I feel like that's everybody's goal. And I love to see it because it is so, you breathe so much easier having less stuff and knowing right where to go for something, where everything is. And two of my projects, I'll tell you, I'll give you a teaser for them now, but I'm thinking I'll do a whole video on them because I'm very excited for how they're going to turn out. So one of which I have wanted a little like workout area that, you know, they say this about your bedroom, like don't just hang out in your bedroom, make it where that's like only where you go to sleep. So basically when you go into your bedroom, your mind, your body's like in sleep mode already. I kind of want something like that for working out where I go and I'm like immediately pumped to be in that room and just like get the thing done. And so we have a room in our basement that is not all the way finished, but has so much potential to be a cute little gym area. And anyway, that's the next project. And then we have another little like basement room where it's just our storage. But this year I'm really doing like specific totes for specific holidays, really, really organized so that when it's time to like switch things out, we can just go in there, pick up the exact tote and like we're done instead of having to rifle through things. You know, I think it's going to be so exciting. I don't know what all I'm going to do for the gym, but it's going to be, where's my setting powder? It's going to be pretty good. That's all I can say. Speaking of goals, I know it's a little early for goal talk, but other than like cleaning, decluttering, organizing, I really want to do more home cooked meals. We have always been really good about that. And I don't know, I think I just honestly took on a little too much work and dinner became the thing that I could outsource the easiest, which outsource what you need to. But unfortunately, it wasn't like outsourced, like someone else cooked us a good meal. It was like ordering fast food, and I can't do that anymore. I'm thinking I may be full on like dairy intolerant or some sort of something because your girl is not well 85% of the time. And I do so much better with like a home cooked meal with like more whole foods. I'm not the healthiest person. I don't really have all the information on how to be the healthiest person. I feel like my family grew up very like have a bag of Doritos and sit down with like a tub of ice cream or something like that. And so I'm unlearning a lot of things and relearning more. But Dash really loves to cook. He loves to be in the kitchen. And so if you guys don't have one of the like kitchen sets for your kids, for your toddlers, please get them if your kids love to help in the kitchen like Dash does, because it's so cute to watch them with like their little knife set and like all their little things. I put too much of this on here as always, but I also have like 10,000 cookbooks and I'm starting to really look at myself in the mirror on some of this stuff and be like, girl, why do we have all this and we never cook at home? That's unacceptable. So I'm trying to like re-spark my light for that, which has actually been pretty easy because I have taken on less work. I've had some more time to do some things that are like hobby kind of things. The other things I've been doing is really making sure, this is so embarrassing, really make sure I'm taking that shower every day. And I know that that's such a small thing. I feel like if you have ever struggled with depression, me saying like taking a shower and brushing my teeth is difficult sometimes. And if you're on that wavelength, you're like, say no more. I just have decided for myself, like there are things that are non-negotiable. Like we are not doing these sets of things every day without fail, no matter what. It's basic self-care. I obviously, being a mother, always tell myself like we have time for everyone else to do everything else, but we don't have time for me to do like this basic necessity thing. And I'm not doing that anymore. So that's helped me a ton. I've gotten so into my skincare and like trying just a limited amount of products to really like hone in on the best perfumes, I've got them going on. I have a whole perfume, like, I really don't know how I do it, but like a video of just like all of the things I've been loving, skincare and so on. I just feel like I have that routine down like pretty good right now, and I'm really proud of myself for that. I've also gotten back into, I never really got out of, but I got back into reading, and I say back, it looked like that didn't do anything at all, didn't it? I had tried for 3 books to start reading again, and sometimes I feel like after you have a really, really good book, you're like, you know, if the next book isn't like hooks you immediately. And it was that over and over. And I was so disappointed because it was books I super wanted to read, had heard great things about. And I was like, I cannot get into this. So ironically, I picked like one of the longest books in my list right now, my to be read, which is The Reckoning by John Grisham. It's like, I think exactly 500 pages, which isn't like a huge book, but I typically stick to like around 3 because I can read that in like 2 or 3 days. And anyway, it has slowed me a few times, but I'm still reading it. I think I'm on page 300 now. So I will finish that book either today or tomorrow. And yeah, but I have a whole book coming up. A whole book. I wrote a book. I'm just kidding. I have a whole video coming up next week on like book stuff. And I won't overlap, but I will say we got a new bookstore and we have been needing one. And we went in and I accidentally bought the same book twice. So I got like this book, got it again, this book, got it again, all in one trip. Ugh. I was trying to get out of there quick because Dash was having a meltdown. So that's annoying to me. I just didn't check what I had in my hand. I did my brows so good yesterday, and I know they'll never look like that a second time. The space between growing out your brows and being like, are we doing fluffy brows or like super structured brows? Oof. That primer I dropped on my shirt, I'm going to stand up and show you guys. Why did it turn? What? It looks like baby popo. I know this hasn't been like a tutorial per se, but this is basically all I do now. I do a little brow fill-in, always foundation, concealer, some powder, and then I'm happy with all that. I'm going to do some bronzer and some blush. I'd really love to hear from you guys. What kind of videos are like your vibe right now? I feel like it changes so much for me, and right now I'm loving like a good sit down kind of just chatty video. I love those because it feels like I have chores to do and we kind of just feel like friends sitting together, you know? It's easier to do a project when you have a friend around that's like talking to you. I obviously love like makeup and makeup tutorials, but I really feel like it's so hard to keep up these days. Like I can't buy millions of dollars worth of makeup every week to like do what's trending, and tutorial wise, it's so hard for me to like do my makeup at all anymore because I have, you know, mommy responsibilities. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm also growing my bangs out. I loved them when my hair was long. And then when I got my hair cut, I was like, these are horrible. I don't know. I don't know what the switch was, but I just didn't like them as much. And it's so hard to blend in bangs that are these kinds of bangs with your hair. This style is working okay. It looks a little crazy. It's obviously not fixed yet, but we're getting there. I think I might do some fun hair color stuff soon as well. Always with the highlight. I say this about like struggling to find my niche a little bit in now that I'm like a mom, and I feel like it's sort of sad. I'm just not creative, I don't guess, but I always felt like one of the things that was so like I loved making videos was because I felt really relatable. Like I didn't have, you know, all this other stuff going on like a celebrity, you know? And now I feel like influencers are almost always like a celebrity. Like they'll start off like regular people, and then when they start doing well, it's like immediately they're completely, I could not relate to you ever, you know? And obviously that's fun to watch, but then it's like, so how do I make a video that people want to see, that's relatable, that feels fun and entertaining and not just like watching your own life and like boring? I don't know. It's so hard to like balance the two. I mean, I'm not balancing celebrity status. I'm definitely just hometown girl, but influencer has a certain thing attached to it. And if you're not like that, I feel like it is harder to like fit in, you know? Not that I want to. I'm just rambling in a circle here. I'm gonna do a little bit of this prequel lip visor. I love this stuff. Well, that's it. And now I'm ready to go film all my other videos for the day. I hope that you guys had a great Halloween, October, fall season. It went straight to wintertime here. We were waking up and it was like calling for snow on Halloween morning. I'm not kidding. I don't know if that's ever happened before, but I definitely will see you guys next week for that little book video. If you're a reader, please check it out. I was debating, should I do like a Books A Million gift card giveaway or something? I don't know, something fun maybe. Let me know what you guys did for Halloween or some little fun tradition you're starting. If you're excited for Christmas, if your Halloween decorations are still up, is your Christmas decorations up? What's going on? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.